И, друзья, сегодня я хочу вам показать игру под названием Bear With Me. Bear With Me — это приключенческий квест, в котором мы играем за девочку, которая ищет своего пропавшего брата. В расследовании помогает ее старый приятель, медведь по имени Тед. Игра состоит из нескольких эпизодов, и вот на данный момент доступен только первый из них. Давайте, наверное, начнем и будем смотреть, что из себя представляет сам геймплей.
Wake up.
Итак, мы оказываемся в комнате Эмбер, главной героини. Знаете, нравится в игре такая вот мрачная нуар-стилистика. Плюс ко всему еще и на русском языке, что не может не радовать.
So fluffy and comfortable.
Такой забавный голос у нашей героини.
This is my bed. There are many beds like this, but this one is mine. An extensive collection of colored pencils I acquired over the years. It produces particles, or is it waves? My collection of paintings. Mom said I could have any painting in the house for my room. It was a rigorous selection process. It's a broken clock. Totally useless without the small hand. I've read all of these. Some of my favorites are Boomerang, What Goes Around Comes Around, The Island of the Monkeys, and Staring Down the Barrel, A Drunkard's Tale.
Знаете, уже даже можно юморок заметить в игре. Посмотрите на диалоги, посмотрите даже вот на эту дамочку в виде жирафа. То есть, как видите, сами события разворачиваются в каком-то таком мире. Где животные вместе с людьми живут. Давайте сохранимся.
I use this chest as a reading bench sometimes. Unlike most women, I just like to sit near the window on a cold autumn day under a warm blanket with a good book. It's just this weird quirk I have. Folium cadent. When was the last time I watered this? Oh, that's right, I didn't. It's really hanging in there. Ugh.
Так, это, по всей видимости, наш инвентарь. Швейный армейский нож, очки. Так, вещи Эмбер. Угу. Подушки. Давайте, наверное, поговорим.
Millie, my toy giraffe. I've had her since I was 5 years old. She seems frightened. I should talk to her.
Ну, давайте поговорим с ней.
It seems you had a nightmare.
I don't really remember.
That's all right, miss. Nightmares are best forgotten.
I guess you're right. What are you doing here, Millie? Is everything okay?
Oh no, miss. Something terrible is happening down in Paper City. I came here as soon as I could. I wanted to warn you and your brother not to go there, but when we arrived, I could only find you.
What do you mean?
Miss, I'm afraid your brother is missing.
I have to go find Flint. Millie, you stay here and rest. I'll come and check up on you later.
Please, before you go around looking for your brother, miss, go and find Mr. Bear and ask him to come along. He's retired now, but he was always so fond of you. I'm sure he'll help you out. He may not be an easygoing man, but he has a kind heart.
Ted? I know where he is. He has a small office in my closet, but Ted and we can't work together anymore. Mostly because I'm still smart and driven and he's become a burnout.
I haven't seen him since he left the city. But whatever falling out you two had, I beg you to reconcile.
Okay, Millie, I'll go ask him. But I'm not sure if he'll even hear me out. We left off on a really bad note.
It's a shame you two aren't working together anymore. You were always such good friends. But for your sake, miss, please don't go wandering around alone. There is something else I haven't told you about. The reason I came all the way down here. There is this man that came down to Paper City a week ago. He's asking a lot of questions about you.
What man?
We call him the Red Man. There were a lot of fires down in the city this past week, ever since he showed up. The officials are burying their heads in the sand, while this man has an entire city, your city, miss, cowering in fear.
Well, Paper City Police Department isn't known for its heroic head-on approach to crime fighting.
The mayor and the commissioner have issued a citywide lockdown until all of this is sorted out. A lot of people are escaping the city. We managed to escape through the East Tunnel's maintenance route, but most of the exits are closed off now.
You said we escaped. Is someone else here with you?
The Mugshot boys helped me through the East Tunnel. Bless their hearts. We arrived at Flint's room, but he wasn't there, so I came here to wake you up.
I have to go now, Millie. I'll be back as soon as I can to come check on you. Do you need anything?
I'm fine, little miss. I just need to rest is all. Please, before you go out, find Mr. Bear and ask him to come along.
Итак, друзья, немножко ввели нас в курс событий. Теперь давайте сходим к нашему медведю в гости.
Amber Ashworth, if I had a nickel for every time this broad got me into trouble, I'd be neck deep in nickels right now. Something was different this time. I could feel it in the air. Someone really put the scares on her. Despite her fragile appearance, Amber's a tough kid, so it was unusual to see her like this. She starts talking, and I start pretending I don't care. I told her I'm retired, for good this time. Fell on deaf ears again. Anyway, she starts talking about Millie, Paper City, her brother, and all that jazz, and I'm wondering how many times we've gone through this before. You see, we have this routine where she asks me for help, as she always does, and I play hard to get, as I always do. Eventually, I give in. We've done this so many times I've lost count. She knows the drill, and so do I. Might as well just hear her out. Her words ring through my office. They get stuck in this haze around my head, and then they get lost in the cold autumn rain outside, tapping on my window in this hypnotic manner. It's calming in a way, or is it the booze that makes me calm? Not much to do when you're retired, and hobbies were never my cup of tea. I know her standing in my doorway with her lady in distress shtick means bad news for me, and yet I know I'm in for it again. The sun is slowly setting and the rain gets heavy. The news said there will be a storm tonight.
Hi, Ted. I heard you've retired, but...
Cut the ceremony, doll. I ain't doing it.
Doing what?
Whatever little plan you've schemed up this time to ruin my life. You're bad news, doll. Always were. Do me a solid this time and leave me out of it. I'm busy.
I knew you wouldn't help me. I only asked because Millie insisted you come along.
Millie? Are we investigating old wives' tales now? It's getting late, doll. Shouldn't you be in bed?
I was in bed. Millie woke me up.
Well, you should ask her to help you out then.
So, you're saying I should ask an old blind woman to help me out?
That old broad is tougher than she looks. Now, if you don't mind, I have some real work to do.
Oh my god, you're still mad at me? After all this time? I really need your help, and I kind of promised Millie I would ask you to come along.
Mad? Why would I be mad? I was almost thrown into a wood chipper thanks to you. I was lucky. One of the guys we investigated is in my birdwatching, poker and cigar club. And where were you? You ran off.
I was following a lead, somewhere else.
Yeah? What'd you found out?
Not much.
Not a goddamn thing. Listen, doll, I've got a nice little setup. His husband's down a bunch of nervous train wrecks, but the money is good. I grew tired of pulling bloated toys out of Dredge River. Our days of crime fighting are over. That whole thing, it's behind us. It belongs in the past. Capiche?
You've been practicing this speech, haven't you?
A little bit. How was it?
It was okay. The part about the bodies was a bit much.
I threw that in for dramatic effect. It wasn't in the original draft, though.
No, it was good. It gets the point across.
Does it really? You're still here, and I still have a lot of work to do.
Do we really have to do this whole bit again?
Fine. This is dragging on for way too long, and it's past my office out. What's this nonsense all about anyways?
So, according to Millie, a lot of things are happening down in Paper City lately.
What things?
Like, all sorts of bad things. And there's this guy that's responsible.
According to Millie.
The mayor has issued a citywide lockdown. No one is allowed to leave or enter the city limits until all of this is sorted out. They've managed to escape through the East Tunnel maintenance route, but I think that's been closed off too.
They?
Yeah. Millie and the birdwatchers of the world?
What? The BWOW is here? But they all went north last month. It's yellow cardinal season and an early start. I mean, what? I never heard of those guys before. What in the hell are you talking about? Are you making this up?
Yeah, sorry. The mugshot boys helped her out. I know how much you don't like them.
I mean, what's not to like? Fact that they're thieves and thugs? They literally stole a candy from a baby once.
But wasn't that baby an undercover cop?
Well, yeah, it was. But they didn't know that. Now, did they?
Anyways, they helped her escape the city through the East Tunnel, the one that leads to Flint's room, and she said he wasn't there. She believes he's gone missing. I need to go and check on Flint. Maybe he's still in the house, but Millie doesn't want me to go alone. She says it's possible for the Red Man to have found an exit to my house. She's really scared.
Wait, what Red Man?
She was telling me about this man, dressed completely in red. He came down to Paper City recently and was asking questions about me.
He's asking questions about you? What's so interesting about you?
Hey, I'll have you know there are a lot of people out there who find me interesting. Millie is really scared of this man. I can't leave anything to chance. Will you help me out?
Whoa there, Sugar Cup. Even if I come along, and I'm still thinking that one over. I'm afraid a crucial component that'll help in our future investigation is missing.
Your hat?
No, I'm phasing that one out.
Your magnifier?
That's right, dollface. Now be a good assistant and go find it for me.
I'm sorry, your assistant?
You know what I mean. Now get cracking.
какую-то ачивку
It
получили.
makes this place look like a proper office. It makes this place look like left there for research purposes.
Еще одну ачивку дали. Вот так.
Nope. My former partner, Ted.
Found my magnifier yet?
Nope, not yet.
Do you really need my help?
Okay, fair enough. I really feel like I don't own enough shoes. And no, it's not a stereotype. It's just a fact.
Давайте
I
проверим.
got this for Flint
Шкаф.
with my own money. It's some guardian superhero dude. Very bleak and depressed. What? Those must be Ted's. It's my field hockey mask. My friend Jason wants to borrow it. As far as I'm concerned, he can have it. What's the worst that can happen? These are my clothes. The colors are more... What? Those must be... So everything seems to be connected to that. Well, since this office, where's the light coming from, though? It serves as a support for his heavy head when he passes out.
Так, мне такое ощущение, что лупа находится не в этой комнате. Давайте перейдем к ней. В ее владение посмотрим здесь.
Just my stuff. I still have...
Интересно, вот, допустим, ножик. Как применяется.
I don't think so. I can't use that.
Очки. В принципе, может быть, очки как-то в лупу можно переделать. Как вариант.
Oh, that's right. I remember playing with this a couple of days ago. It fell on the floor and the lens broke. I'll take the magnifier with me, but I better repair it before I return it to Ted. I can't use that.
Так, давайте попробуем, может, так еще сделать.
I broke my mom's glasses. I better find use for this lens now. This won't hold. I need some sort of adhesive. I can't use that. It's filled with mysterious and magical things from the far corners. A cardboard box.
Так, что мы там? Мы же что-то взяли.
Sometimes I hear voices coming out.
Так, где же клей нам найти?
Cornflake. The tools. Yes. Millie, my toy giraffe.
Miss, don't go wandering.
Все ясно. Меня... А вон ящик какой-то снизу. Может быть, там мы клей сможем найти. Давайте посмотрим.
I'll just pick this up. You never know when it might come in handy.
Может быть, надо радио использовать.
Do what with it? A miracle of... It's all about the birds and the... I've read dyslexia. Left there.
Почему она передвигаться не может? Вот тут, кстати, мне кажется, есть небольшой минус в игре. Посмотрите, мы не можем двигаться нашей героиней, и она иногда заслоняет какие-то предметы.
I got this for very...
Картотека, лампа, патефон.
It's...
А вон клей. Ага.
I bet this glue will be used.
Так, а теперь давайте попробуем.
Are you even try...
Ну ладно, давай так.
Are you even... This won't hold.
Так вот же клей. А, слушайте, там...
Are you even... There we go. Voila! A perfect crime.
Тоже вот, смотрите,
Come on.
неудобный момент. Почему нельзя одним кликом взять, а потом где-то применить? Надо ее задерживать, а потом уже отдавать.
That's not my magnifier.
What do you mean? It's a magnifier. It magnifies and everything?
No, this is my magnifier, with the lens missing, which I'm sure you broke recently. You've replaced the lens with your mom's glasses and glued them together with kids' glue.
That's preposterous. Never have I ever.
Okay, never mind. This will do, I guess. Let's head out.
Oh, so nice to see you two working together again. True friendship is never...
Okay, forget it. I'm going back to the office.
Mr. Bear, I know you wouldn't let little Miss wander around alone. Now, would you?
Why? Is your exaggeration after her?
Listen here, Mr. Bear. Little Miss needs your help. Her brother is missing. Now, you clean yourself up, get your head straight, and help her out. Or else.
Yeah, that's right, Mr. Bear.
Sure, gang up on me. Anyways, we should get going. I don't have all night.
Давайте выйдем из комнаты, посмотрим,
Let's head out. Watch my back, Ted.
что там будет дальше.
A random, generic asset placed to occupy empty space, like...
A golden retriever puppy just for you, doll.
Oh my god, is it really? I want to. Can we take him out? I'm gonna call him Cookie and
Я
walk him
назову
every
его
day.
Коржик.
Yeah, no, it was a joke. No one would put a live dog in a sealed box with no air hole.
You're just...
Очень забавные
An
диалоги
old
у
clock.
них.
My grandfather bought this. Unpack. I bet it's...
Коржик. Хорошее имя, кстати, для песика.
You can almost taste...
Давайте сходим в ванную, может там что-то интересное найдем.
It's so dark in here, Ted. I can't see...
The light is busted. We'll have to find a flashlight.
Так, фонарик найти, который будет, скорее всего, без батареек
Plant.
или что-то вроде этого. Давайте пойдем дальше, посмотрим. В комнате Флинта надо обязательно зайти. Какие-то улики найти, если он пропал действительно.
Wait, it's locked. But why?
This is mighty suspicious, doll. Wasn't there a hole in the study wall? You know, that one that you used to crawl through when you were younger.
You're right, Snoop. Maybe I can still fit through. It's worth checking out. It's a tree. Only this one it's creepy. for when you... A paint...
Ну-ка, что это такой за товарищ?
Hey there, Rust. It's been a while.
Sure has, Snoop. Still walking the beat?
Not lately. I finally took some time out to sort things out.
He's pretending he's retired. It takes a lot out of him, apparently.
Well, you couldn't have picked a worse time to retire, Snoop. Things are getting close to boiling point down in the city.
What's going on, Rust?
Wish I could tell you, Bear. I'm as clueless as the rest of them. One thing I know is that I was working at the steel mill one day. The damn place got blown up.
We've heard rumors about some red man. Know anything about that?
I sure do. He's the damn reason all this is happening, Bear. So this Red shows up down in PC. This was a week ago. He goes after the thugs first, gathers information and such. No one thought nothing of it. Couple of beaten up lowlifes here and there. It's a common trade with these guys, you know? Then, the fire started. I hear a couple of guys down from the coal district gathered a posse, try to corner this bird. No one heard from him since. And those guys are miners, Bear. They're as tough as nails.
Who is?
Those guys, Ted.
What kind of information is he after?
Well, here's the funny part, Snoop. I heard he was asking a lot of questions about our beloved Miss here. That's why I'm here. After Doris and the kids left the city, I figured I'd come here and make sure Amber stays safe. Now, don't you be dragging her on one of your ill-advised adventures, Bear.
Are you kidding me? Anyways, why would this guy be going around asking about her? You know anything about this, doll? Anyone whose life you're messing with? Besides mine, I mean. Angry boyfriend, perhaps?
Don't get smart. I never heard of this Red guy until tonight. Besides, you're the only man in my life, Bear.
Who's getting smart now? So, what kind of information is this guy after, Rust?
Haven't I told you about this already? He's asking about our little Miss here. Is he all right?
He's fine. He's just sleepy and grumpy and, like, totally not drunk.
Nah, I'm fine. I'm just sleepy and grumpy because she dragged me out in the middle of the night on some wild goose chase.
Nice to see you two are getting along after all these years.
We've heard the city is in lockdown.
Sure is. It's been like that since the mill exploded. The official statement is that there was a gas leak down at the basement level, but we all know better.
So you think it wasn't an accident? You think someone is trying to cover something up?
I wouldn't go that far, miss. My suspicion is that the officials don't want to make a big deal out of it. Keep the folks at ease.
What about the mill owner, that Dietz fellow? He made any enemies lately? Filed any big insurance claim or something?
Nah, Bear. Mr. Dietz is a straight-up bird. Besides, his son was down at the mill when it happened. Kid got a little ear buzz is all.
So no one leaves or enters the city at this point?
That's what the lockdown implies, Bear. Folks are still escaping, though. I hear some of them got here through the tunnels. Them mugshot boys were the first to flee, and poor old Millie. I hear she got here safe.
Millie's in my room. She's resting.
Bless your kind heart, little miss. I'll stay here in the hallway. Keep an eye out.
Can you do it, Rust? You seem kind of tired.
I ain't no bunny, little miss. Some buster tries to pull a fast one on me, I'll give him a little chin music before I drop a dime on him to the elbows.
What?
He's saying he can do it. How'd you escape?
I used the east tunnel maintenance shaft, but the thing was getting close to collapsing. I think they closed it off completely after I got through.
Have you seen Flint, Rusty? Millie told me he might be missing.
I'm sorry, little miss. I'm afraid I haven't seen your brother. But I'm sure he's fine. Flint is a tough kid. Besides, no one has left or entered this room since I got here.
You know anything about the Yellow King?
Not really. I guess they left the thing wide open, like open to interpretation. I personally didn't think much of it.
Well, we better get cracking. Catch you later.
Sure thing, Snoop.
Thank you, Rusty. Bye.
Bye, little miss. Don't worry about it.
Знаете, друзья, мне все больше и больше эта игра нравится. Такая юморная. Юмор в игре интересный такой. Персонажи очень забавно подшучивают друг над другом. Этот ворчливый вечный медведь, хотя его любовь к этой девочке Эмбер очень честно видно. Стилистика такая интересная,
Oh, I prefer to.
как я уже говорил ранее.
It's serving up.
Не знаю, насколько продолжительно, правда, это будет часть. Этот эпизод конкретный. Так, ну конечно, всюду все закрыто. А вот через кабинет вроде бы можно попасть в комнату Флинта. Вот эта дырка. Давайте вначале, наверное, комнату изучим. Может быть, что-то мы интересное
It
найдем
looks
здесь.
pretty. The sand, I bet, came from.
That dim-witted boy sells these down at the local market.
Nope, somewhere far.
Sure, the
Вот видите, как
A book titled "It's a Wonderful Lie: The Judicial System." So many stupid words.
эта
A book
книга
titled
чем-то выделяется.
"Indoctrination." Well, that makes no.
Книга, видите?
My grandpa. I know you're not.
Наверняка какой-то...
we'll have to find another way.
Угу, достать не хочешь, да?
This chair is so comfortable. Well, Ted will probably.
Huh?
You didn't hear.
Look, doll, I'm not suggesting we go around looting the cabinets and whatnot. But how about we go and loot some cabinets and whatnot?
Так, статуя Анубиса.
There's a number written underneath.
10-7's the police code for an unconscious or a dead person.
That's a little.
I don't make the rules.
Какое?
There's a
10-7?
number written underneath. 107.
10-7's the...
That's a little.
7.
I don't make the rules.
Хорошо.
Mike, I know you're not.
Мы это запомним.
It's grown.
Aren't you
And you should have been it. I've. It looks familiar. I feel like
yeah.
it looks It's a decorative or an award. I don't read. Only for a book type. Well,
Ладно, давайте, наверное, попробуем залезть в дыру, но там что-то много паутины. Чтобы нас сейчас щетку не
this
отправили
hole leads
искать.
to Flint's room. It's covered in cobwebs, though. That's so gross. Go in, Ted, and check it out. I'll wait for you here.
I'm sorry, doll. As much as crawling
Молодец.
spider-infested holes sounds appealing to me, I have to pass. See, spiders tend to nest in my fur, and then I have to take a bath and go through this whole fumigation process. It's a mess.
Эх, вот так мы и думали, что здесь, и швейцарский нож здесь, естественно, не
on.
поможет. Мгм.
It's growing.
Aren't you
And you.
Ну вот, видите, у нас... Может, там что-то полезное есть.
Hey, a flashlight. But there are no batteries inside.
There's bound to be some in the house.
We can ask Rusty if he'll give us one of his. I'll take the flashlight with me.
Давайте направимся к Расти. Уже, видимо, нам понятен план наших действий.
What the hell? What was that?
I don't know, Ted. Lights, tricks,
Yeah, I guess. I'm getting too old for this.
thing. This thing.
Yeah, sounds right.
Not really.
Что это только что было, вы видели? Очень странно.
Rust, we need a big favor.
What's this about, Bear?
Rusty, we need a battery for our flashlight. We thought you could help us out.
Sure, I got batteries, but here's the problem, miss. If I give you a battery, I gotta shut down for the rest of the night, and I have to keep an eye out.
Can't you give us just one battery, Rusty? You'll still have a couple of them left, right?
Here's the thing, little miss. It's a closed circuit.
She knows. She's just playing on your soft side, Rust. We could take some of that edge off. Why don't you rest your eyes for a bit and let me and the doll here take over?
You? No offense, Bear. I respect you as much as anyone in Paper City, but I don't think you could handle this red guy on your own. You should take care of Miss and Millie and leave the patrol to me.
Are you saying I'm not qualified for watch duty? We have to wrap this thing up, fast. There's a bottle of carrot juice in my desk that's longing for my return. We can keep an eye out for anyone suspicious in the meantime. Besides, you know I'm more than qualified. That nasty business from a couple of years ago, with them robots going missing. I was the one that brought that whole shady affair down, and you know it.
Are you trying to play me, Bear? I know you had nothing to do with that. That thing went so high up, there's no chance in hell Snoop like you even got close to wrapping it up.
You seem to have blown a fuse there, Rust. It was me who cracked that case, and I can prove it. I have the case file and the credentials, handed to me by the commissioner in my office somewhere.
Okay, settle down there, Bear. Let's make a deal. You show me the credentials, and I'll hand over the battery. It's not that I don't believe you. I just want to make sure you're not playing me is all.
Ted and Amber move away.
Oh my god, Ted, you're not supposed to read the brackets. A do-over?
Keep it rolling! We should get to my office, doll. There's an old file I have to find.
What's this whole deal about anyways? Why can't he just give us a battery? We can keep an eye out.
Rust is having a hard time coping with what happened. He worked in that mill for over 20 years, and now suddenly he's got nothing to do. Let's just do this to humor him.
Poor Rust. Okay, you're right. Let's find that file.
I think by the time this is over, we're going to meet a lot of people in his position.
Кстати, друзья, забыл вам сказать, в этой игре на самом деле несколько...
This won't work. It usually takes...
как я и думал, нужно не меньше 2. В этой игре несколько концовок. Обещают разработчики. Ясно, что после первого эпизода игра не закончится. Но все же...
There should be an old file here, nasty business from a couple of years ago. The robot union hired me to look into several cases of robot kidnappings.
I remember. That CEO of Illuminarium, Skinner, used robot parts to manufacture headlights at low prices.
Yep, I brought down that whole shady deal. Almost got shot in the process. Rust finds me unqualified for lookout duty. Probably thinks I'm a burnout.
You're not a burnout, Ted. I mean, you were more driven before, but I understand you've had a lot on your mind lately. Anyways, I'm really glad you're with me on this one.
Sure thing, doll. What, am I going to say no to you?
Thanks, Ted.
Don't mention it, partner.
Давайте найдем, где тут картотека была у него. Только вот непонятно, как, на что будет влиять финал, то есть диалоги какие-то или наши действия. Так быстро. Может, с Милли что-нибудь интересное можно узнать теперь. Ясно, все банально.
There you go, buddy. Signed and authorized by Commissioner Locke himself. Anyways, we really need that battery now, Rust. Time's a factor here.
So it was you. I'll be damned. That was a big deal for us robots, you know? I always held you in high regard, Bear. But you just earned my utmost admiration, let me tell you. You can have my battery. I can use a little shut-eye, to be honest. Keep an eye out and keep little Miss here safe. Oh, and check on Millie from time to time. Make sure she's all right.
Thanks, Rust. We won't let you down.
Thank you so much, Rusty. Get some sleep. We'll wake you up in the morning.
Так, теперь у нас, как я понимаю, 2 батарейки, можно фонарик.
Hey, I got it working.
Хорошо, что мы в прошлый раз нашли в комнате батарейку одну, а то бы сейчас бы плутали, искали бы по этим локациям. Давайте пойдем в ванную. Тут явно можно будет щетку какую-то найти, скорее всего. Что там сверху было? Так.
You should really know.
It's where I take long showers and contemplate life. Also, I sing.
I can barely see anything in here. Hope I don't trip over something.
Давайте
Where's the
унитаз
money,
проверим.
Lebowski? Classic TP found. What's there left to say that hasn't been published in Science? A painting on the floor. Trying to get out of town, eh? Listen here, man. I'll cut you a deal. Maybe I'll call you on your debt sometime.
Знаете, очень классно героиня комментирует все, что находит.
No, but nice try, Mom.
А вот щетка, смотрите. Вот мы и нашли то, что нам надо было. Но я думаю, тут что-то еще должно быть полезное.
This duster may come in handy. I'll take it with me just in case. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who will be a beautiful princess who's bound to live a long and happy life in a castle somewhere in France and have lots of ponies?
You are Amber? Like for totes.
I knew it.
Did that thing just talk?
I don't know.
Смотрите, здесь даже
Used
зеркало
for not
говорящее.
washing your face, 'cause it's
Полотенце.
there's a... No,
Угу.
I'm not going through trash.
Копаться ты не хочешь, а
It's
надо
full of
бы.
bathroom. It's full. Fun fact, you will all... There might...
Наверное, все-таки... А нет, что-то вот с косметики. Вот видите, нет ничего. Наверное, все-таки здесь все. Идемте, зайдем сейчас, проверим нашу жирафу.
What's happening? What is this? Doll, you seeing this?
I don't know, Ted. What was that?
It's fine. It's nothing, probably. It's the middle of the night and the light is playing tricks on us. Let's go.
Ну, я тоже как бы это видел, и это ненормально, независимо от времени суток. Так, жирафа на месте наша. Тут вроде бы ничего не поменялось. Давайте, наверное, пойдем. Попробуем проверить кабинет нашего брата. Так, сюда. А Расти отдыхает, да?
There, I
Готово.
cleaned it up. Go crawl through.
Why don't you crawl through?
Obviously, I can't fit. Otherwise, I would totally do it.
Sure you would.
И все-таки кто полезет? Мишка или оба?
The case was spinning out of control, so fast I had to hold onto my hat. Nothing made sense, and it was getting more twisted by the minute. We've come across an old buddy of mine, who has suddenly found himself out of purpose and place. The steel mill, where Rust worked for years, got blown to bits. Hundreds of hard-working, honest people lost their jobs overnight. The police are writing it off as an accident. Coincidentally, there were a lot of accidents this past week. The whole damn city was burning up and no one was doing anything about it. Did I pick the wrong time to get out of that dump? According to Rust and Millie, one man is responsible for all this mayhem. In 1 week, he's become a synonym for fear throughout the city, and police and thugs alike are shuddering at the mention of his name. They call him the Red Man. I have a strong feeling in my gut. It's all somehow connected. My retirement, the fires, and the official cover-up. What happened to Flint, the Red Man? It's all leading to her. I feel she is the key to all of this. The last piece of the puzzle I have to solve. Does she know more than she's led me to believe? Or have I let my suspicions get the better of me? It's hard for me to admit this. It's also downright stupid. But I've let myself trust her over the years we've worked together. And I have to trust her now. Sooner or later, we'll find ourselves back in that hellhole of a city. This bond I have with her will be the only thread I'll have to hold on to when things go from bad to worse. In Paper City, all bets are off, but the stakes were never as high as now.
Я уже было подумал, конец эпизода, послушайте.
I'll just sell this sword and buy some revives for later.
Да-да-да, сколько отсылок, заметьте. И к фильмам
It's an
Тарантино,
accordion.
к различным
I should tear
РПГ. Игра откровенно...
Empty box.
Нельзя сказать, что высмеивает, но в определенной степени шутки присутствуют. Так, давайте посмотрим эту комнату. Машинка нас не интересует.
I don't like.
Что это такие
A
за
bag of
ребята стоят там? Так, сейчас
empty will
проверим
they ever become?
все, что тут
А
есть. Угу. Коробка, большая коробка.
It's a card. Look at lapping around like there's no
Вот этот лоскут
We'll have to
явно
find another way.
выделяется. Так, а как тебя?
the weakest link in this whole.
Вот так вот.
I'll take it with me. Maybe Millie can tell. I had a feeling I'd find you two lurking around.
Save your monologues for the shower, Snoop. We didn't do it.
And what exactly didn't you do?
Whatever you're implying we did or didn't do.
So you did it.
It depends.
Depends on what.
If we did whatever you're hinting that we did, or for that matter didn't do, and if the answer might incriminate us to a certain degree, then as a fact, I can state that we didn't do it. See? But if not doing it, whatever it is you're implying we did or didn't do would put us in the same position as in the previous statement, considering it was true, then we certainly did do it.
This is going nowhere. If you weren't a crook, you could have had a career as a lawyer, although the two aren't mutually exclusive.
Yeah? Well, if you weren't a Snoop, you could have had a career as a drunk, although the two aren't mutually exclusive, see?
Don't act smart with me, lowlife. I'll take you downtown faster than you can say I'm guilty. Now start spilling the beans, or this friendly get-together might turn out ugly for you too. Where is Flint Ashworth?
Beats me. He wasn't here when we arrived. Is he missing?
No, I'm just asking because I have these 2 tickets for Wuthering Heights on ice.
Oh, it's just wonderful. The reviews are overwhelmingly positive.
Shut up, John. He's just pulling your leg.
So you're saying you had nothing to do with his disappearance?
Who do you take us for, Snoop? We ain't no kidnappers. The kid probably went to see his friends or something, see? Besides, he's a tough kid. I'm sure he's fine.
Sure, because kidnapping is way over the line for you two. It's one of the few things missing from your MO. Maybe you thought you should step up the game. Who put you up to it?
Whoa, as I said, we ain't no kidnappers, see? We may have our differences, you and I, but you know we would never go as far.
All right, you're off the hook, for now. You two lowlifes heard anything about the Red Man?
We might have heard something. My memory's a bit fuzzy these days, see?
Well, if you cooperate, maybe I can forget about that nasty carrot smuggling operation you two are running on the west side of town.
Carrot smuggling? I don't know anything about no carrot smuggling, see? It's all for private use. My brother here's a big individual, and he needs his vitamins and such, see? Ain't that right, John?
Smuggling is such a strong word.
That's right, John.
So, why are you here exactly?
That's none of your business, Snoop.
Listen here, you lowlife. I know you operate on the west side these days. I've seen you down with your face in the mud coming out from those 24-hour carrot bars near the harbor. I know you've seen things. You two better start being useful, or else.
Oi, Copernicus, how about you take a long walk down the shore pier, see? We ain't seen nothing. We're just a couple of them hard-working individuals, see? We know our rights. We pay them taxes and such. What's a Snoop like you even gonna do? You ain't a cop, see?
You got that right, pal. I ain't a cop. That just means I can throw a couple of knuckle sandwiches your way before I take you two lowlifes in. Not that anyone would care. I can just say I found you that way, or that the Reef King got to you before I did.
Maybe it's time you leave 2 exemplary citizens like us alone and find yourself someone else you can bother, see? I hear that crazy old coot's been chasing seagulls down at the harbor lately. Maybe he can help you, see?
CBG. Haven't seen him in a while. You're saying he knows something?
It's worth a shot, ain't it? It's not like you're getting anywhere with us. It's just that getting the information out of him might prove to be quite a task, see?
Don't worry about that. Me and him go back a long way. He'll talk to me. Why'd you escape the city?
Who says we escaped? Me and John just came to enjoy ourselves out in the country, see? We might take up fishing or hiking. Yeah, those types of things.
That's just great news, Jimmy. I love it here. It's so relaxing.
Sure. And your escape had nothing to do with the recent activities regarding the Red Man?
What Red Man? Also, Snoop, Native American is the proper nomenclature, I do believe.
You know who I'm talking about, so stop playing dumb. Not you, big guy. I know you can't help it.
Help what? What are we talking about?
Forget it. I just don't get why you would protect someone that made you flee the city in the middle of the night.
Hold on there, Snoop. We're not protecting anyone. It's just that this guy, he's not your average sap, see?
Your memory's getting a bit better, eh?
Hey, we want to see this all sorted out as much as anyone. With all the folks leaving the city, it's bad for business.
Sure, I can only imagine. What do you know about him?
Not much, and the things we heard are mostly just stories. He's setting fires and whatnot down in the city. Wants to see it all burn. See? No one will stop this guy, Snoop. Not even you.
He's the reckoning this city was due for. He won't stop until everything is dust, and we lie forgotten in the sands of time.
What? What the hell are you talking about, John? Don't listen to him. He had a rough night.
Well, you two were useful as always. I have to go. When I come back, I hope, for your sake, nothing will be missing.
Besides the kid, you mean?
You trying to be funny, or you got the sudden urge to confess?
The first one, yeah. See you later, Snoop.
You better believe it. One more thing. You didn't find a key by any chance lying around the house.
Oh, yeah, we did. It was just lying on the floor.
That's what I thought. How about you hand it over to me? I'll keep it safe for you guys.
Sure thing, there you go. Now don't go telling people we never helped you. It's like we're partners now, see?
Sure.
Ну что, господа, получили очередную порцию шуток,
It's an accordion.
отсылок.
Storage space.
Если мне не показалось, там, по-моему, было такое, знаете, диалог, упоминающий «Принц Персия», «Пески времени» даже. Реплика главного злодея, что все надо похоронить под песками времени.
Those two clowns are in there, not being useful as always.
Did you ask them about Flint?
I did. They didn't know anything. I think they're just hiding from someone.
The red man?
That's my best bet, but who knows with those two?
So Flint's not in there?
No.
What should we do, Ted? We have to find him.
Well, we're not going to find him standing here. We should check other rooms. Maybe he's hiding somewhere. Mugshots gave me this key to your parents' room that they totally just found lying on the floor.
We should start there then.
Such forward ideas. You're going to be a fine detective one day.
Thanks, Bear. You too.
Так, давайте покажем ей тряпочку. Может, что-то... Ничего. Почему никак никто не реагирует на нее? Не хочет. Ну да ладно. Так, ключ от комнаты родителей. Давайте сохранимся, наверное. Мы уже достаточно много прошли. Хотя, с другой стороны, давайте, наверное, друзья, на этом остановимся. Я считаю, вы уже видели достаточно, чтобы оценить, насколько вам может понравиться эта игра. Со своей стороны скажу, что мне игра понравилась. Отличные диалоги, куча юмора, интересный визуальный стиль. Сюжет тоже интригующий. Кто такой красный человек, как он связан с этой девочкой, куда пропал брат. Вопросов очень много, поэтому за историей следить тоже интересно. Из минусов вот могу сказать, мне не понравилось только, что предметы из инвентаря, чтобы их где-то применить, надо зажимать. То есть это не совсем удобно. И вот персонажи, попробуем здесь. А вот здесь, видите, двигаются. Но в некоторых локациях почему-то персонажи не хотят перемещаться по локации. То есть тем самым заслоняя, вот было, допустим, в кабинете у Медведя, заслоняя какие-то предметы, с которыми можно взаимодействовать, по сути. Вот, на этом давайте, наверное, закончим на этой ноте. Всем спасибо за просмотр и до новых встреч!